hold it at the angle you want to cut. We're trying to cut that off like this. Not, I know working the high spot here is nice, but the problem is trying to keep it round.
Gotcha.
And remember, you're digging in back here. So you're digging in there.
Oh, right.
So
I see.
you got to remember, this is a radius. It's a ball. You know, it's a curve. It's not a straight flat.
Gotcha.
So try to get the angle about where you want it to be, and that's where you hold it. But you have to sweep your hand like this.
Right, to watch, so you don't.
Can't just go back and forth like that.
Right.
So play around that a little bit. Feel the flat spot in the square edges?
Yep.
So this is a little bit of a square here. This is a real big square up here, but we gotta...
I'm trying to get this down first.
See, we didn't take a lot off on this side, we did take a little. Right now you got a pretty good hump that's in this area right here still. So this little corner. And this is pretty dull, as you can tell, so if you want to attack it with that, just barely touch it with that, it'll cut it.
Not in the realm of the Super Ripper yet.
Well, that's not very sharp either, so it's kind of forgiving. You're putting a big flat spot where you don't want it. Most of all your cutting's right there, that flat spot.
It's weird because I'm looking right here where I'm hitting, and where's it cutting?
Yeah, but the mark is down in here.
Yeah.
And your concentration is here. I can still see the radius. That means you're not cutting the radius.
Correct.
So try to come back this other way. Work on it from this angle here. The tangent line is this angle here.
Gotcha.
Put it at the angle I got my finger at. See that tangent line? So that means it'll cut where you want. Now look what the mark is that you leave. So take one. See the line? Stand it up a little bit higher and you get less line. Don't go over there. We already cut too much over here.
I'm trying to make it round.
Don't go over here. You only want to cut right on this edge. So cut just on that edge only. Roll up a little bit. See the flat spot? Yep. Okay, that's good. Now feel it. See how most of it went away?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now go back over here and do a light blend there. Very light blend. Have to hold it way up in the angle. Feel where it is. The actual line is right. Feel the line is right there. So just one little slight slip, all you need. Now you feel it. See how it went away most of it?
Yep, except for right there.
Okay, we'll do a couple more. Just kind of feel the high spot. See, now it knocks it down? So you look at it from multiple angles, it works better. Okay, now come back and do it this way, and you see how the cutter's not digging in so much this time. See how it rolls better? Yeah. Lay a little flatter, you're cutting in this powder coat shit here.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
You're laying it up, you're going to lay it a little bit flatter to knock it more out here. The paint don't cut very well. See how it's all full of paint here on the bit?
Right. Huh?
You already cut enough there. Get this blending up here. Get the block in. Lay it down. Lay it down.
What?
Lay it down.
I'm trying to pick it up so it doesn't cut this edge.
I'm trying to cut that edge. I want this powder. I want that shit out of there. cut this down this way, so stand over here.
Oh, this way?
Yes. Feel what you gotta cut away. So do a little bit this way and then come over from this other direction. Now go from this direction. Work off the high spot. Lots of movement works real good, see? Now try on the X plane. See that mark how it's leaving a flat spot from here to here? When you lay it down, when you're up on the point, you're just making, you see the circles you got?
Yeah.
You're only cutting a little point. That makes it worse. When you laid it back down, you started getting this flat edge coming here, because now you're working up here in the middle of the cutter.
Right, so you want to go like that.
Yeah, you just don't want to dig in the backside, that's all. Right on this angle. Stand over here. So you try all different angles, and that keeps it flatter. Roll over this edge right here, because you're in a good spot to roll that a little bit. But that's good. Don't take much. Now come over and get up on this other side over here, and take this edge off here. A little bit of a high spot here. We're just going to try cutting it from this angle. You know what you got to cut? It's right there. So the angle's like this. You stand at that angle. So you match the angle. That's it. See how much it took to make that take that off? Doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't.
When you hit in the right spot, it comes right out of there.
Having the right tool is essential for this.
Yeah, worn out cutters work really good.
Well, worn out aluminum bits.
Aluminum bits are these ones over here.
What is this one for? Aluminum. Steel. This is for steel?
Yeah, this one here.
Why isn't it coming up? Because of the magic goop?
Because you're not cutting very much and it's fucking dull.
Oh.
These things are worn out. That's why you don't cut for shit. But we don't want to be cutting heavy.
Right there.
Okay, now go ahead and grab that big flat file I got. You notice there's two files here. This is a flat, single cut, fine. This is a body file. It's a double cut. See, it's got a pattern going this way, and so the coarse here. But notice how it's curved. So you can control the cutting edge where it hits at as you work your arm back and forth. That's made for doing panels. That's why you close your hand over here.
All right.
It's made for flat panels. Okay, so
how do I hold like that?
Light pressure. No, you dug in at the end. Just keep it flat. You don't have to face the whole file. Just feel the surface. Feel where it's flat at. Okay, that's where you work this in. Okay, now run just one shot. Okay, that's it. Don't go all the way across. Half the distance, and then put your hand across here and feel it. Now put that on and do it again, and then feel it. Let's see where the cut was.
Right there.
The cut was right here. See that cut line right? You only got the little mark right there.
Right.
That's your cut line. You also cut a little bit right in here. You can see the little lines right there. So you got to look at the pattern you're doing too. So that's what you want. That's the only two surfaces you hit on. See, at the very end, you roll over the edge, which we're trying to keep this flat.
Right. I'm new at this.
Yeah, well, just don't go stroke so far. Stop. See, you do it where you keep it flat. Now see how it's getting better? You're cutting up here now. See how you're starting to get more of a pattern where it's coming in? You got a little bit along here and here. So a couple more like that, and you should be relatively close. Just don't dig in. That's the hardest thing. You're digging in on that corner. You're too low on that side. So you got to stand your file just a degree further out. Don't start on the tip. It's hard to measure on the tip. Just use your hand. You got to feel it. When you feel the flat spot, that's when you push the file. Okay. You keep going. You cut here. First you cut that side, then you cut this side.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, now you gotta roll up a little higher because this is curved. You're digging in down here, so remember it's curved this way, so gotta work on it. You don't have to control using your hand like that. Use both hands. And you're using too much pressure too. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You see where those marks were?
Mm-hmm.
Remember I keep telling you you're rolling your hand over?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Really.
So you're making it worse, so quit doing that.
I'm trying.
And that chatter mark means you're going too fast and too much. It's hard to learn how to file flat.
It is.
Okay, here, let me play with it because you're making it worse at this point. I got to try to save your butt. See how I do a lot of little short strokes? See how short strokes look better?
Yeah, they sure do.
See how much pressure I'm putting on there?
Yeah, almost none.
Like the file weight. See how much better it looks already?
Yep.
You were pushing harder and cutting less.
Right. See that?
I'm also doing this as I'm going. You can also cut a little bit of circle pattern if you want. Okay, now see how flat that is now?
Oh, way flatter than when I had it.
Yeah, you were screwing it all up. Now rolling is the same basic thing except you're going. And it's digging in up a separate corner because it's high over here. So we have to roll it over that side a little bit. Remember, this is not a flat round surface we're working on, so it's going to dig in places. Not necessarily where we want it to be digging in, but that's just how it goes. The key is don't make it worse than what you have. Turn to see other ways so I get access here. I can't see over here in the back corner here. Notice how the vise is in the way also. See where all the cutting is right here?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit over there, but mainly I'm cutting here. Trying to anyway. I'm digging in over here where I don't want to be digging. Real touchy. Okay, now we come back and do light blending. We'll put sharp edges back in. So I'm gonna knock this edge right off here. Sharp edge. You're in the way. The file won't let me cut in here, but I can do it with this. You know, lots of different directions makes individual marks disappear. So. This one looks pretty clean. Sharp edge off. feel it right through here. File and stuff made flat spots. Grinder makes flat spots. And you see the shiny spots and low spots?
Yep.
Feel the differences up.
Oh yeah.
Just knock the high spots off. Each tool does a different thing. That's why I use multiple tools. This side where I can work on it. Remember, you gotta do the most work where you see it, so look at the angle you can see it at, and that's where you work from. You can see the imperfections better. Like that, Mark? Trying to make the radiuses more even and equal. Okay, so what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
I just gotta cut the inside out where that tip stick goes real quick and get out of here. How nice and smooth it looks.
Now you see it. It's amazing.
Yep. Couple days of work.
She's crazy.